All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Thursday morning. God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed, as the Bitcoin price is pretty much doing exactly what we thought it was going to do yesterday, which is continue in this stair-stepping pattern of some nice bullish divergences just for a slow, painful struggle to the upside, and then we give it back. Just to print some nice bullish divergences for a slow, painful struggle to the upside, just to give it all back. And then we were expecting these bullish divergences to give us a slow, painful move to the upside. And are we going to give it all back? Are we going to make a new low? Are we going to hit a new low? Are we going to come down to our $111,000 Bitcoin price and hit the take profit from the short setup that was given in real time in the Casper Crew VIP Discord on the 14th of August, where after we gave a live in the moment long setup for an epic pump, we flipped short in real time and started to take advantage of the price moving to the downside in the Casper Crew VIP Discord at jasoncaspertrading.com. It's very possible, guys. It's very possible. It's very, very possible, especially since yesterday, you know, and look, New York is going to open in about 15 minutes. But here's the thing. Yesterday we had a real chance, I'd say, of getting an actual reversal. Yesterday we had a real chance of getting an actual reversal. And the reason is because, all right, let's go to our daily time frame here. Make sure to smash the likes, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to click the bells for notifications. Yesterday we came down to this daily order block and we did get a nice little chickens drinking water pattern, okay? A chicken's drinking water pattern. What is a chicken's drinking water pattern? You know, many people don't know what a chicken's drinking water pattern. I'm very surprised. People are like, Jason, what's a chicken's drinking water pattern? A chicken drinking water pattern is a trading pattern that happens when the price forms a low. The price forms a low, and then it basically takes that low out, like we saw right here, like a nice little stop hunt, and then reverses the price. All right, a lot of times this is a reversal pattern. We see this happen quite often. The reason why it's called a chicken drinking water pattern is because if you've ever seen a chicken drink water, she takes her beak, she dips it into the water, you're convinced the chicken's gonna drown, but then real quick she lifts it up. In fact, if we just take a look at this very scientific video, you get more than just TA at the Jason Casper YouTube channel, you get science. Take a look at this very scientific video here. You can see that the chicken, look, you would think right now this chicken is about to drown, right? You think that's it? I better short the bottom because there's no hope for this chicken, man. This thing is gonna die and make me some nice chicken cutlets. Okay, but watch what she does with her mouth. Boom, 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 boom. Laps it up. Look at them. Look at the beautiful chickens drinking water. I love it, man. I love it. See, they dip it down. Let's watch. Boom. Boom. Man, I could watch chickens drink all day. In fact, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. I love chickens, man. Me and chickens, we got that connection, you know what I mean? I look in their eyes. Dog owners, you know what I mean? You could see any dog and you're like, oh. For me, it's chickens, man. I look at those little eyes. Oh. 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 You know what I'm saying? Maybe not. Maybe you don't know what I'm saying. But we did have a real chance of a reversal yesterday. And, yeah, basically, guys, I'd say we didn't see much follow through. Now, is there a chance we make a higher low here? There is a chance we make a higher low here. We're gonna be talking about it, but right now we are coming down to a very key area where if we're gonna make a higher low, this must hold. Okay? If we're gonna make a higher low, let's fix our Fibonacci here. All right. Sometimes you gotta fix the fib, if you know what I mean. All right. So I got this nasty stuff on there. We're coming down to the area of the support resistance flip, basically the golden pocket, the 786. If this purple box here holds, then yeah, there is an actual chance that the bottom is in here. But all things considered, this ugly price action to the upside and this ugly price action to the downside, this is some weird price action, man. This is some weird price action, all right? I'd say based on our market side, and we're going to be looking at market cipher, I'd say more downside is most probable right now, even though we are at a line in the sand locally here. If this is the low, it's very important. if this is the low, then this is going to be our higher low, right? So if the low is in, this is going to be our higher low. And we got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Yarbrook. He says, I am Saminis that are fun to watch. Chickens are hilarious. Is that a diamond pattern? I guess it could be, Artie. It could be a diamond reversal pattern. Shout out to Retail Ryan. He's only here for science and religion. That's awesome, Retail Ryan. I think that's my favorite comment of the day. Shout out to Liberty in Trust, who says, chop, chop, baby. Chop, chop, baby. Shout out to the real John Doe. Chicken tastes good. I love eating chickens. I love watching chickens. I love petting chickens. I love snuggling chickens, kissing them. Sweet chicken. I love baby chicks. I love roosters when they do their rooster dance. All right. I love them. I love chickens. I'm just being honest. You know, when I go to the beach and I look at the seagulls, so I get that same connection. They look at me. I look at them. They're like, does he have any food? I'm like, you ain't getting this. You know? Crypto Starter now is shorting. He's shorting support. Crypto Starter now is shorting support. Well, you know, for the past few days, it's actually worked out pretty good for you to short support. So I ain't gonna hate, man. All you support shorters out there, I ain't gonna hate on you today, man. Shout out to Random Raccoon 11. God bless you, bro. Test August high as possible and within reach. Shout out to Samuel S. Shout out to Duriani June, Pump Song, Jason. Mic sounds slow and painful this morning. Yeah, I cannot figure out how to get my mic to stop clipping. The gain is turned all the way down. The volume on the streaming software is literally at 45%. I usually do it at 100%. I don't know what to do. All right? I don't know what to do. Look, I don't know anything about technology. I need an audio engineer up in here to help me. The only thing I have is my uneven butt cheek coffee mug. But yeah, the mic, man. All right, you found a rooster in your backyard, feeding it, giving it water, but afraid it will be lonely. With no other birds, don't know where is this from. Could be lonely, man. You know, maybe get it maybe get it a little harem out there. Some hens, you know. Godlike says, I think Jay is going to get wrecked. I think we're going down to 110,500. Okay, well, I'm in a short here, so I don't think it'll get wrecked. But, the long trade will probably get wrecked because I did take that CDW long trade yesterday and I'm still in it. So that one will probably get wrecked. It'll probably lose me $17 billion. But we'll see what's going to happen. But I actually like your target of, let's see. I like your target of 110.5. I actually think that's a pretty good target, Godlike. I think that's a pretty good target to shoot for a potential reversal. Okay, now I have to give a major shout out to all the sponsors of this channel. First of all, KCEX exchange, very low fees, very fun to trade on KCEX. Also, WEEX, very good exchange, very fun to trade, low fees. Also, BLOFIN. Where are we? Aha, here we are. Very good exchange. BLOFIN, all right, check it out. And also, if you know how to trade but you have no money, check out Klein Funding, crypto prop firm, runs on Bybit. In the description of the video, I have 25% and 15% discounts on these funded accounts. All right, so check it out. Also, if you want to join the Casper crew, where we, you know, I mean, we give the setups, we give the dang trade setups, and then tell you in real time when we're entering. We give the dang setups, let you know when we're entering. Where we give the dang setup and let you know when we're entering. Where we give the dang setups, let you know when we're entering, right? Where we give the dang setups and let you know exactly when we're entering in real time. You know what I'm doing? You know, let you know if we're adding, taking profit, all that. Not financial advice, not signals. You can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Click the link to join. What is this? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. All right. Also, we got to give a major shout out to Antarctic Decentralized Exchange. Antarctic Decentralized Exchange, guys. Gonna change trading forever. Make sure to check it out. All right. So, we are getting a little bit of a bounce. New York is going to open in about 7 minutes. 7 minutes. We're going to be here to watch the price action. We're going to be here to watch it. Make sure to smash the likes. We got 980 people in the house. We have 2 likes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can use Klein funding in the US. Absolutely. You just need a VPN, set up a demo trading account on Bybit, and you'll be good to go. If you know how to trade, of course you have money, says AM. Well, I know, right? But look, no, actually, in some cases, that's not really true. In some cases, you could be quite good at trading, but you just don't have that capital. Let's be honest. All right. It does take quite some time to build up the capital, and maybe your skills are on point, right? Maybe you just haven't taken the time to build up the capital. I think if you actually know what you're doing, a prop firm is actually a legitimate way to expedite your capital building. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's see what happens here. Shout out to Titan, who liked with both of the YouTube accounts. And we got to give a major shout out to T, who says, smash the likes gang. That's right, we're all in a gang together. The Casper Crew gang, baby. The Casper Crew gang. You know, we're all out here drinking our coffee from our uneven butt cheek mugs. Delicious. Shout out to Chris Gentempo. Should I go long on market open? You can do whatever you want, Chris Gentempo. Now remember, New York likes to give us the old 1-2 puncheroni and cheese, which is they like to do a good old pump and dump, or they like to do a good old dump and pump. I mean, look at yesterday, right? Market opens, we get a good old pump. Whoops, we get a good old dump, and then we get a good old pump. If you know what I mean. We get a good old dump, and then we get a good old pump, if you know what I mean. So maybe that happens today. We've got 5 minutes. We're gonna pop on over to TradingView. And we're gonna look at what's happening locally here. All right. Now I have to be honest with you. Could the low be in? Obviously yes. But let's do some market cipher analysis here as we all smash the likes. Man, I love smashing the likes. Chris Gentempo, I pronounced your name right. That's cool. I always like pronouncing names correctly. You know, it gives me a happy feeling deep within my bosom. So here's the deal. We've got ourselves a local range, you know, value area high, value area low. Right now, we are coming down to the make it or break it zone, where if the low is in, this is going to be the place where we get our bounce from. We are seeing some low time frame bullish divergences here. All right, as the price is getting lower into the key support, we're seeing market cipher B getting higher. This is the 9-minute time frame. We're going to go to our 12-minute time frame. We're seeing some slight bull dip, but it's honestly not looking the best here. All right, so if you're taking longs based on these signals, I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but I'm saying you're living on the edge, and I've been there. You know, I've been living on the edge, trading and driving. All right, you set up the laptop, goes right into the car screen. You know, you're half looking at the road. Next thing you know, price is pumping. Like New York does the pump and dump. Look at that, pump and dump, right? Swing failure pattern, whoop, drop it, all right? What do? You're swerving all over the road. You're trying to grab your phone, trying to unlock the phone while you're driving. Kids in the back, Dad, what are you doing? Oh no, we're gonna die, right? Next thing you know, the cops, they see off the side of the road with the phone in your hand. It's illegal to even hold your phone in some areas. They're chasing you, and now you gotta go even faster to get away from the cops. And you're thinking to yourself, what's my only hope? I better put everything I have on this trade, 500x leverage, because that's my only hope of being able to bribe the cops to not put me in jail or charge me with manslaughter for going 95 into 25 zone. Look, I've lived life on the edge before, okay? And maybe you're that kind of guy. Maybe you're long in here because it's support and you figure, well, you know what? I can always pay the cop off with my 500x long trade. Yeah, you know what? I hope it does work out for you. I do, but it's 3 minutes until New York Open. Let's take a look at the order flow here. I'm going to take a look at the order flow here. We are seeing a steady stream of shorts opening up. You might even be able to make a case of some bullish CBD, but it's tough to make that case, man, you know. But we have been seeing a steady stream of shorts opening up on the way down. So what does this mean? Steady stream of shorts opening up along the way down means if we are going to hold a higher low here, that could open up for a short squeeze. And down below us, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm going to take a quick look here. Down below us, we do have some pretty big buy orders here. About 40 million buy orders. And we've got another, that order's gone now. We've got about 40 million potentially buy orders. We don't know if those are take profits or longs. They could be take profits on shorts. But all I'm saying is, you know, if we start to see more and more shorts open up, maybe we start to see a short squeeze. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we start to see a short squeeze and we squeeze these shorts, because the thing is, all this on the way down, this is just liquidity. All right, these are actual shorts opening up, and on the way down, as they're opening up, we can imagine that they're trailing their stop losses above the highs, above the highs, above the highs, above the highs, right? And so they're still in the market. This could really initiate a big short squeeze back above 114.7. And we take a look back at the order flow. Look at this. When we come above the high from yesterday, we have got some stacked, stacked and succulent orders. We got about 38 million plus, we got about 100 million shorts up here. I would assume they are shorts. I don't think these are long take profits up here. I would assume these are actual shorts. We'll have to wait and see, like in the moment, if they get filled or if they get taken away. But either way, I'd say this is we could see some real volatility upon New York open here. We could see some serious volatility, and it's officially open for business. New York is officially open for business, baby. New York is officially open for business. And immediately, let's see what we got going on. I mean, we just had big spike of open interest leading into New York open. Big volume spike right there. All right, let's pop back over here. See what's happening. Okay, New York is just open, guys. This is the big moment that we've all been waiting for. Are we going to dump or are we going to pump? We're going to dump or are we going to pump? We're going to dump or are we going to pump? All right, we're gonna dump or are we going to pump? All right, this is a really big moment right now. Let's see what New York wants to do. Come on, New York. What's she gonna do? She's getting out her coffee and the bagels. She's getting ready for the old 1-2 New York punch here. All right, should we sing the pump song? Nah, it's too late. All right. Shout out to HFG. Check the liquidation map. Yeah, I saw there's a big old liquidation here on a higher low. Shout out to HFG. He says check the liquidation heat map. All right, let's check out the liquidation heat map real quick here, guys, because honestly, there is a lot of people who will get liquidated just below. Here, let's put on the liquidation heat map. Look at this. All right, so coming on down to 112.467, 112.467, which is not the low. It's just a higher low. We have lots of liquidations, man. So we could get a quick drop into here, make a higher low, and then squeeze the shorts. So there's a lot of stuff, man, indicating volatility that we could start to see as we come into this zone here. All right. So yeah, pretty interesting, man. Pretty interesting for sure. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, so we don't really have too much. We have a big spike of volume coming in here. 95 million, 30 million, 32 million, 23 million, 9 million in the last 2 minutes. We had quite a few longs coming in here. Obviously, we've got longs in these candles. It's just Chop City, man. I would not be entering multi-million-dollar positions here. Let's see if we can't clean this up a little bit. Man, we got to clean this up a little bit here, guys. Got to clean this up a little bit here. By clean it up, I mean change the colors. All right, there we go. Alrighty, cool. So here we go. Here we go, baby. Let's see what happens upon New York Open here. Not too much so far. All right, not too much so far. We ain't got nothing too much so far. All right, so let's discuss this. Let's just zoom out here and get some overall context. All right, remember. All right, we are, in my opinion, at a major make it or break it zone, just like what we were back in April 2025 when we came down into the 70s, where we were at a major make it or break it zone, which was basically the back test of the support resistance slip of the range. Okay, we have come and we have broken out of this 8-month range to the upside, and we are currently coming down to back test it. In fact, we did get a little bit of a bounce from the top of the support resistance flip, but now it seems most probable that we actually come down into this box. Guaranteed? Absolutely not. But when we look at our daily market cipher B, we are seeing more downside on the daily, but we also recognize that when we come down into the box, we could absolutely be seeing a juicy, uneven butt cheek pattern. Big on the left side, nice and juicy, skinny on the right side to round out the booty, and money flow is getting thicker. So honestly, the daily time frame to me is saying dump and pump. All right, then we come down to our 4-hour, and our 4-hour is giving us this trigger wave here. Money flow getting lower, momentum wave has more room to the downside, but also this is setting us up beautifully for a nice, juicy, uneven butt cheek pattern happening soon. We have big on the left side, nice and juicy, skinny on the right side to round out the booty. All right, then we come down to our 1-hour time frame, and we're seeing bullish divergences starting to form this whole way down. Now here's the thing, and this is crucial and key. We've had bullish divergences literally this whole way down, and the cheeks have failed us. All right, the cheeks have failed. I mean, I'm pretty sure I longed this, I longed this, I longed this. We had very bullish divergences all here. I remember I was feeling super bullish this morning. That was Tuesday. That was 2 days ago because we had very bullish divergences, right? You guys remember that? I was in a long trade. I hit take profit 1. You always got to hit take profit 1 when you're counter trend trading. But my point is we're building these bullish divergences here as we continue to come down. And not only that, but we're forming this very squeezable price action here. All right, which means we could very easily do something like this. All right, very easily do something like this. All right, remember what happened here, guys? Remember how bullish I was when I saw that we got a nice bounce? We changed market structure. We come down right to the key area of support where we longed it in the Casper cruise setup given in real time. We're saying this is so squeezable. We're going to start to see all these stop losses get hit, and we're going to make a new high. That's literally exactly what happened, right? Look, as soon as we come above this first stop loss, what happens? Boom! Retrace. Boom! We just shoot right up through there, right? We're forming the same thing on the way down. The same thing. In fact, this looks even juicier to me because it's not just a trend line, it's like a curve. All right, it's a curve. And so once we start to break above, if let's say the low's in, once we break above 114.6, that is going to open the floodgates for a nice move to the upside. And it looks like right now New York is trying to give us a little bit of a move to the upside here. Let's see what's happening in real time here. Not very much, to be honest with you. We do have some significant volume. It's pretty stable. Like, there's a few more shorts than longs, nothing too crazy. Let's refresh this to make sure this is right. Oh, wow, that wasn't right. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Okay, wow, so, wow, okay, this is wild. We have had millions of shorts, 15 million shorts, 10 million shorts opening up here. It looks like we're initiating an early morning short squeeze right now. Now we've got 6 million longs popping in here. All right, we've got some buyers popping in here. Let's see, do we have any bullish CVD divergences? Not locally, we don't. All right, but let's see what happens here. We're trying to go for a push. We've got ourselves a 12-minute trigger wave here. All right, we understand we're at the make it or break it zone right now. We've got ourselves a make it or break it zone. That is the Fibonacci. Go. Wait a second. This is the wrong. Hang on. We got to zoom in. We got to go to our 12-minute time frame range. We're at the make it or break it zone right here. The Fibonacci golden pocket 786 value area low. If the low is in, this is where we're gonna pump from, baby. All right. If the low is in, this is where we're gonna pump from. Maybe we can squeeze the shorts and hit our next target above about a $115,000. All right. Let's see if we get a New York pump and dump this morning. Guys, let's see if we get a New York pump and dump this morning. All right, let's see. Let's see. Now remember. Oh man, this is interesting. So we have actually, for the first time since last night, we have made a slightly higher high here. This could open the door for a short squeeze, man. All right, as we were saying, you know, people who living on the edge, long in this golden pocket. I hope it works out for you guys. All right, let's see. Let's see if we smash through and liquidate these short. We got the shorts. Look at them all, guys. See this increase of open interest on the way down? This means trades are opening. CVD getting lower. This means these are shorts opening. Oh no. Oh no, big dirty perp coming in. Big dirty perp coming in, all right? Guys, if you don't know, the price action is moved by two characters. Juicy Blue and Big Dirty Perp, all right? Big Dirty Perp wants to give you herp. Big Juicy Blue, you know what to do. Hit that long button, 500x, all right? But Big Dirty Perp, he's trying to come in and squeeze your dang long trades, all right? Big Dirty Perp, oh my goodness. Some crazy stuff. All right, looks like we're doing all right here. Let's see, can we get it? Can we get it? Make sure to smash up the likes, guys. Dump for sure, says Barry the Rave. Mark says pump the Bitcoin. This music F's with your head. Okay, do we need some other music? Shout out to HFG. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to our super chats. Shout out to Chris Gen Tempo. Should you open long on market open? Well, I guess you could have, man. But we got a nice little wick up. Let's see if it continues. All right. Shout out to Crypto Scarface. Sideways range continuation. It's not time for a big move yet. Yeah, this is totally a sideways range here. Shout out to Crypto Scarface. We got Big Juicy Blue versus Big Dirty Perp. Big Juicy Blue versus Big Dirty Perp. You know? Let's see what we can do. Yeah. 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 We got the Big Dirty Perp versus Big Juicy Blue. Bitcoin about to show you what you do. Sit back, relax, I'ma take you to the school where we learn about trading, cause that's what we do. Big on the left side, nice and juicy. Skinny on the right side to round out the booty. And I don't even know if y'all could spot it, but we just got a bounce from the juicy golden pocket. Ayo, J Casper, we're chilling in the house. Trading here for the Bitcoin bounce, and we gotta take a look and we gotta take a peek to see if market Cypher B has any uneven cheeks. As we said, big on the left, nice and juicy. Skinny on the right to round out the booty. Now we go about to break through resistance. Next thing I know, Bitcoin go the distance. Cause when we're running from the cops, Bitcoin price to the top, we start to drop. Cause we got the chickens drinking water pattern. Bitcoin turns around, Jay, what the matter? 95 in a 25 zone. About to go to jail, I won't be going home. Got the kids and the wife in the back of the car. In just 1 minute, we drove so far. Swerving left, swerving right, all day and all night. Cops chasing me, and you know we're gonna fight because, here we go, we about to get a big pump. Bitcoin is not gonna dump, then you know, what's Bitcoin gonna do? No more purple candles, only blue. Look at all the animals up in the zoo. Jason Casper on the treadmill, that's what he do. Let's go back to the chart to see what we see. A nice work of art between you and me. We got over here on KCEX That's the exchange that I love to trade best. Cause you know the fee's so low, the fee's not high. Bitcoin price, you know we gonna fly. We got the shorts to squeeze them up into the sky. 115K, then they gonna die. Talking about the trades, the shorts, the bears, you know they're in their underwear, they're scared. We go back up and then we take it back down to the town, driving all around like a clown on the treadmill. Jay, what a stupid idiot. Hey, but I got the bars and I can spit, cause we threw them in the head. That's what we like to bread. Trades only in the green, we never in the red. But instead, we're coming back to the view. Bitcoin price, what's she gonna do? Can we get up just a little higher? Jason Casper about to rap a beat, yeah, he's on fire. Here we go, New York open. Let's see the shorts we be poking. Gotta refresh, you know we do it best. Bitcoin price, blue and purple candles happens next. Cause we got the juicy blue and the dirty perp. What a weirdo giving you the herp. Got the juicy blue, we got the dirty perps, man. Such a weirdo giving you the herp, man. Now we're pumping up higher to the VWAP, then the price will be on fire. Then the shorts are getting squeezed, give me extra cheese. Bitcoin, can you pump, baby please, baby please. Gotta call up the market makers just to say, can you please pump Bitcoin today? I know you're feeling bearish and so scarce, but I'm in a long trade and you know that I wear this on my shirt every day, every night. Call the market makers, hey yo Jim, you gonna fight? Can you please put 100 mil on the price so I don't have to take a pill of rice when I'm eating all my sushi? Bitcoin price action looking kinda juicy. Hold up, I gotta change my hat. Take it off, put the blue one on instead. Yeah. I thought the beat was over, but we're still going. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We got the big dirty perp coming in, what a creep. Dude's trying to give you the herp on fleek. You know he wants to liquidate your lungs while Jason Casper sings the Bitcoin song. But now we're pumping up again. We leave liquidity with all our friends, driving through the farm in our new Mercedes Benz. Trading Bitcoin, you know the fun never ends. 100x long, 100x short. If you're against me, you're gonna get hort. Next thing you know, like a pig, I gotta snort, because I got a big wart on my face. Oh man. We're getting a big dump now. Oh no. Oh my goodness. This is some intense New York open action, guys. Oof. Oof. Yeah. Hey yo, another day, another trade. Coming to the treadmill just to get paid. I do it so serious, you know I never play. I give it to you straight, you know I never give it gay. Outside in the garden digging with the spade. So dang hungry, man, I eatin' from the tray. Do it today like yesterday. Jason Casper coming here and you know he don't play. Hey yo, we got the big dirty perp coming in just to the chart, just to give you a herp. Better watch out and use some protection. Bitcoin price about to change direction. Cause look, market makers coming in, they take a long trade, they give it a spin just to stop you out, then reverse the price, then they dump it back down. It's not very nice, cause you know the whole market is just rigged. Market makers, they're just pigs. Listen up, it's never your fault for a loss. The market is against you, now let me give the trading sauce. Gotta make it plan in advance. Only take a trade when you see it in your pants, like we do in the Casper crew. Sit back, relax, I'ma take it to the trading school. Hey yo Jay, let me show you how it's done. Sit back and just listen to me, hun. We give the setup well in advance. Let you know when we enter, we do the big dance. Cause we're in the profit, so dang juicy. Don't you know, it's looking so Gucci. When you take a long trade in real time, then you lock in the profits. Now let me give you mine. Cause if we get 1,000 likes in the first half hour, that's how we write. Every single day, that's the promise. We do the giveaway. You know we never lost this. You know we never cost this. You know we never trust this. Coming to the railroad tracks, tipping all the bosses. Cause you know you gotta fight the final boss in the video game with the applesauce. Hey yo, gotta give a shout out to my friend Ben. Longs the top and then again he shorts the bottom and he only gets wrecked. Doesn't know what Bitcoin's about to do next. Hey yo Ben, how you doing today? Hey yo Jane, I'm feeling just a little gay. How come Ben? Because I lost all my money shorting the bottom, it wasn't very funny. Hey Ben, listen to me, you gotta do what I say. Come to the charts, and if you wanna get paid, make a plan in advance, mark the support and resistance. He said, Jay, I'm just too scared, I feel like I'm in front of people in my underwear. I said, Ben, just relax, drink a little coffee, uneven butt cheek mug, look at sauce. But hey, he don't got an uneven butt cheek mug. So I said, hey Ben, I'll give you a hug, no homo. But guess what, I got another suggestion. If you want the Bitcoin price to go your direction, check out the Market Cipher mug, link in the description just to be snug. Just kidding, ain't no affiliation and it's just plitting, because we got the plunger in our hand, driving through the car east to west, across the sand, to the coast, to the plan. You know we do it every day, about to squeeze the shorts, the longs get paid. Yeah, then we come to the top, get a reversal and then we drop, coming back down to the support. If you're in a long from here, you get hooked. Then we rock it, never stop it, till we top it, never drop it. Hope you hop it, cause we rock it to the next golden pocket that we spotted. Hey Jay, why don't you just stop it? Walking on the treadmill, man, just pop it to stop it. You know the people like to scoff. If you're bearish, baby, you be getting off, cause you know we're about to squeeze all these stop losses. Bitcoin price eating all the applesauces. Oh man, we're getting a pump, baby. Oh man, we're getting a pump. We are getting a pump. Oh my goodness. We are getting a pump. Yeah. Getting a pump. Oh my goodness, man. We're getting a pump. We're getting a pump. Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. We getting a pump. All the bears about to kick you in your rump. I hate when that happens. Yeah. Here we go, about to get a nice pump. All the bears in the house, about to kick you in your rump. Cause yesterday, when we took the low, we got a nice big pump. Then what do you know? We gave back most of that, about 78.6%. What you think about that? If we take our Fibonacci from the low to the high, we came to the pocket, now we start to fly. Then people took the shorts on the way down, thought they shorted the top, but what a clown. Cause you know, the market maker gets involved. All your short trades, they bout to dissolve as they hit the stop loss, then we start to squeeze. Bitcoin, baby, give me all the cheese. You know I like to take it, spread it on my knees, then I kneel on the floor, baby please, just a cheese. The next time we wanna squeeze to the top, because you know we wanna please with a mop, because you know we only squeeze with the top, because the golden pocket comes, we never stop, because we're looking for a he's, then we rock, because we're looking for the please just to drop it. Here we go, got the nice transition. Bitcoin price, you know we're on a mission. The bears versus the bulls, the boat in the hole. We're chilling in the front, then you know we take control. Cause we're up just about $7,000. If you're feeling bullish on the Bitcoin, let me hear you holler. We could easily take liquidity above. Bitcoin, baby, let me feel the love. It fits together like the hand in the glove. Next thing I know, we're coming up above 115K, maybe by today. That's the next resistance, and I say, if we're about to really pump, if we come above here and we don't slump, and then we hold the support resistance flip, then we get the move to the top. Now listen to me spit. Then we could easily squeeze the rest of these shorts. Listen to me, this could be a juicy bump and run pattern. Bitcoin price looking like a flat turn. Don't even know what I'm saying, but baby I don't care, the trades they be paying. And if we start to change market structure on a high time frame, now listen to my instructor tell me about to pump to the all-time highs. Bitcoin price, you know she's gonna fly. This is about the third rap that I've done. Can't think of anything else to say, so I gotta run. Yeah, cause you know once we pop, about to take the song and you know we're gonna stop. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I think that's enough of that. All right, I don't have any other things to say, because I'm a really bad rapper. So here we go. Back to the normal music, guys. All right, let's see what's happening on the order flow. What do you know on the order flow? It looks like I've got a little issue with this here where it freezes if I go off the screen here. Okay, so let's see. We had about, this is aggregated CBD, by the way, across all perpetuals. It's pretty even, actually. It's pretty even with the longs and shorts. We're approaching VWAP, guys. Approaching VWAP. If we reclaim VWAP today, we could get a much juicier pump. All right, look at this, guys. Look at this. We're either going to reject here, or we're going to get a big juicy pump. Because I will tell you this. Make sure to smash up the likes. We have been below VWAP pretty much all day. All right. Daily open was right here. We pretty much opened up at VWAP, right? We opened up literally like at VWAP. Obviously, that always happens, but you can't even see a price snap because that's how close we were. I'm sorry, I lied to you guys. Daily opens right here. All right, daily opens right here. We try to come above VWAP, reject, retest, lose it. So right now, this very key. We come above VWAP right now, we could get a move back up towards the high and squeeze all these shorts. All right. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. You know, I'm not really looking for any trades within this range here. I'm not looking for a short from VWAP. I wasn't looking for a long from the golden pocket. I might be looking for a short if we come above 115. But in general, this whole thing here is just, this is like no trade price action for me, man. Especially this stuff here. It's just so sloppy. You know, if I had to put money, if I was a betting man, I would say a short squeeze could really get initiated if we reclaim the VWAP, reclaim it, back test. That could actually be an intraday scalp up to around 115. If we hold above the VWAP like this, and then come back down, and then as soon as we reclaim it, we can look for an entry, a stop loss, and a target at about 115K. Let's see what that would be like. That would be about a 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Not the worst, not the best. It's not the worst, it's not the best. I mean, maybe we get a better entry. Honestly, we take a little Fibonacci from the low to the high. See, you know, I mean, maybe if we come down for a local golden pocket test, we could get a nice entry here. Something like that. We could look to take it up to 115, a massive 8-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Something like that. But first, we'd want to see VWAP poked through, rejection higher low. But it's not a trade I'm personally looking to take today. Not at all. I don't think it's a good day for that. Alright, just given the context of everything. Okay. Money flow coming down on the 12. I prefer lower prices, honestly. I could be wrong, and look, could this be the bottom? Absolutely. Anything's possible, but all things considered, the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame, all these things combined. Look, we should obviously be getting ready for a bounce from here. I mean, this is the bottom of a range. This is massive support. So, you know, I don't want to dissuade anyone from taking a long trade. I mean, this would be much more bullish, extremely more bullish if we came down here, because that would literally make us have the juicy uneven butt cheek pattern. It's not an uneven butt cheek pattern yet. People look at this, they say, Jason, we got uneven butt cheeks on the daily time frame. I say, no, it's not uneven butt cheeks. It's only uneven butt cheeks if the price makes a lower low. Higher low is not an uneven butt cheek. All right. It's called, it's confluence. It's not a divergence. It's a convergence. Don't get conned by the convergences. All right. But, all right, let's see. Let's see. Hang on. How do I even refresh this? See, I got an issue. I got an issue. I think. Let's see. Wow, we got some people in the house, baby. When's Powell's speech? Tomorrow. Shout out to Joshua. He says Jason is my favorite British trader. Yeah, we want a spot of tea. All right, pip pip, liberty and trust. Pip pip, old chap. We got Tino. We got Tino in the house. Major shout out to Tino from Traders Reality. All right, I love that guy. Absolutely an amazing trader. One of the best in the game, actually. Literally one of the best in the game. All right, Tino, he's got the experience. And he's got his own trading system, the hybrid system. All right, into hybrids? Genesis 6, your favorite chapter of the Bible. Go check out Tino from Traders Reality. He'll teach you the hybrid system. All right. Shout out to Tony C. Is Market Monkey better than EXO? Why don't you ask HFG? HFG, what do you think about Market Monkey? Powell at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, let's check that out real quick here. Check it out, guys. Mañana at 8 in the morning. Mañana at 8 in the morning. New York time. Jerome Powell speaks. All right. This is really going to set the tone for the rate decision in September, on September 17th, which we will be live streaming for, Lord willing, if the Lord allows. All right. Whoa, I better put this laptop on the charger, guys. Better put this laptop on the charger. Yeah, but you know what's interesting? Let's refresh this. This is getting worse and worse here. More and more people are expecting no rate hike. I'm sorry, no rate cut. Is that a Freudian slip? Uh-oh. 77% are still expecting a rate cut. Right? But look, according to Whale Insider, Federal Reserve official bulletin says rates are high right now, can cut 100 beats per second into 2026. I mean, that's pretty juicy. Can you imagine they cut it 100 beats per second? Just in, Federal Reserve official bulletin says, I do think they'll cut rates in September. All right, so we got some bullish news. Can you imagine 100 beats per second slower? 100 beats per second slower? That's a lot, man. That's a lot of beats per second right there. All right, Bitcoin trying to get the pump, baby. Bitcoin trying to get the pump. All right, HFG says it's the best order flow app. And it's just getting better and better and better and better and better. Is Powell speeching now? Shout out to GJJ Cajun 83. God bless you, man. Shout out to Fairman Hamza. Says Tino is the best. He really is, man. Remember to hit the likes, guys. You love the chicken face? What do you mean? Some people say I actually look like a chicken. Some people actually say that Jason Casper looks like a chicken. Last pump of the year, I absolutely agree with that. All right, absolutely agree with that. 129K end of August. It's very possible. Look, historically, yeah, beats per second. You know, people don't know this, but Jerome Powell, he's a grindcore drummer. All right, Jerome Powell's a grindcore drummer. All right, he used to play drums, and I wrestled a bear once. You know, let's check him out. I don't even know how to spell wrestle. Yeah, Jerome Powell played drums in this band here. So they're going to slow it down a few beats per second, man. You know what I'm saying? Just going to slow it down a few beats per second. Bitcoin trying to get the pump here. Bitcoin trying to get the pump. All right. Let's see what happens here. Shout out to Splash Power Films. What is this? What is I Wrestled a Bear Once? You never listen to I Wrestled a Bear Once? Come on. You never listened to I Wrestled a Bear Once? Come on. Don't even tell me you don't even know this guy's name, all right? Come on, you never listened to I Wrestled a Bear Once? It's Jerome Powell's band from high school. All right, they play really fast, hard metal, grindy music, all right? So they don't go by beats per minute, they go by beats per second. That's why it's all about the BPS rate cut. All right. How is ETH looking? Let's check out Ethereum. We're going to check out Ethereum. CryptoFace is the lead singer of Jason Castor's band. And that'd be really cool if me and CryptoFace had a band. You know, I think we should get a band going. So, I have to be honest with you. ETH right now looks super bullish to me on the daily time frame. Alright? ETH looks super bullish on the daily time frame. Look at the money flow right now on ETH. Man, look at the... ETH is looking very bullish to me on the daily time frame. Let's check out the 6 hour. Man, if we make another low for Bitcoin and ETH, guys, I am going to buy the dip. All right. If ETH is looking really nice to me. Look at this money flow, man. Look at this daily money flow. This is looking really nice. Looks like in a few days, maybe by the weekend, we finish or retrace and start to get another pumperoni. Let's go to the 4-day. The 4-day. The 4-day. I feel like we could play a little game here. Red dot, green dot. Let's go to the 12 hour. Let's go to our 4 hour. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking here. We get another move to the downside, guys. I am looking to buy the dang dip because the daily time frame on ETH right now. Look at the money flow thickening. Look at the 4 hour here. I know what you're saying. Money flow coming down, Jay. Momentum coming down, Jay. Coming on down, Jay. Coming on down, Jay. Well, let me tell you a thing or two. All right, we get a little momentum wave down in this area here as the Bitcoin price comes down just a little bit. Just a little bit here to 2,800. All right. And we would have ourselves some really nice uneven butt cheek patterns here. In addition, we would probably be coming down to the massive support resistance flip right around $4,000, the level everyone's been waiting for. And we come down here, and then we literally just we break out. I mean, we'd have the juiciest uneven butt cheek pattern in the world. All right. Big on the left side, nice and juicy. Skinny on the right side, like the waitress at the diner. You know, she still smokes inside like it's 1985, and out where I'm from, that's okay with us. Alright, we're conservative. We're trying to conserve the ways of the past, and smoking inside is a great American pastime. Alright? Ain't nothing like going out to a restaurant, coming out, smelling like cigarette smoke full of cheeseburger. Now, we could really see something like that happen here. We can clearly extrapolate into the future here on Ethereum. Wow. Looking pretty dang juicy. Now, is that definitely going to happen? We definitely get another drop to the downside? Maybe, maybe not. I'll tell you this. ETH looks way more bullish here than Bitcoin does. And I'll tell you why. ETH, you could even make the case locally, has changed market structure. Alright? Today's Thursday. We had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today's Thursday. Alright, now you might be asking yourself, Jay, how come people from where you're from say Monday and Tuesday instead of Monday and Tuesday? I don't know, it's just what my pa did, my grandpa, my great-grandpa, my great-great-grandpappy. We call it Monday and Tuesday, and today's Thursday. You could make a case, and I don't think it's the best case to make, though, that we actually made a higher high here. I prefer to come above 4380, but look at this as well, alright? I'm just gonna put this in your ear and let it marinate a little bit. Okay, we got ourselves potentially here an introverted head and shoulder pattern that could break out of this. Right. I'm not telling you to long. I ain't long in here. You heard? I ain't long in this. But ETH is looking pretty dang bullish to me, honestly. And if we do break out above 4280, I'm sorry, 4380, that would actually be a really nice support resistance flip, right? This is our resistance flipped into support, flipped into resistance. So if we do start to break out here, we could look for a retest of 4350, and then we could shoot for a new high on ETH. And I do believe ETH is going to shoot up to 5,500 very soon. We could I'd say even if we just shoot for $5,000, that's a 5-to-1 potential risk reward on the breakout. Also, if we get the drop down to around the $4,000 zone, this is going to give us a beautiful risk to reward ratio. If we're going to shoot for 5,000, that's going to be an 8-to-1. These are both good risk to rewards. If we're going to shoot for 5,500, which is my actual target, these are both beautiful potential trade setups. And look, I am feeling bullish on Bitcoin because we're at the range low. We're seeing bullish signs start to print. This ETH chart to me is looking extremely nice. This ETH, look at the daily, man. This is not looking weak to me. This bearish div here is not looking toppy to me. The money flow is getting thicker here. I know the weekly looks kind of scary here. I'm not going to lie to you. The weekly looks scary, but there's two ways to look at this weekly. And I'm telling you how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this purple money flow as the bottom, and now the money flow is going to start to do another wave like this. All right, so this bearish divergence that we have here, it's not the same as this one, in my opinion, because in this one, it was in the middle of the wave as the wave is getting lower. In this one, we're just starting a new wave. That's how I'm going to look at this, because we still have these high time frames giving us extremely bullish bottom signals. Monthly time frame, green dot confirmed. We have, what day is today? The 21st? The 21st of August. We will have, guys, the green dot, el punto verde, on the 2-month confirmed in 10 days and 10 hours. 10 days and 10 hours. Whoa, Bitcoin's pumping, man. Looks like short squeeze initiated. All right. Short squeeze initiated, baby. I think we could pump more. Let's see if we can't pump more. Squeeze these guys up to around 115,000. Don't body closes matter? On the high time frames, they do. What's with the audio today? I don't know. I couldn't figure out why my mic wouldn't stop clipping. Shout out to a beer. Shout out to One House Productions. Yeah, liquidations on both sides. Right now, we're squeezing those shorts for now. All right, we're squeezing the shorts for now. Shout out to a beer. God bless you, bro. Shout out to Jesse Destructo. Thursday was a great band. Yeah, man. Thursday was a good band. Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. What's with the Urkel voice? How many accents does this guy have? Not too many. Not too many. Where's the dip, Mr. J? I think the dip is coming. Look, this is just a sideways range here. Can you play drums in production in my band? Sure, man. Sure, you can. Shout out to R Pink. X Era says that was some garbage song. Man, you sound like a baby boomer in 2003, 2004. Maybe not, more like 2007. You sound like a baby boomer in 2007, you know? That was some garbage music. You sound like every metal kid's parents in 2007, man. Their kids just don't understand it. Their parents just don't understand it. Just don't understand it. Existing home sales is better than expected. I'm shorting the FERC put of 115 if we SFP it on the 1H. Cool, man. Shout out to Farman Hamza from Pakistan. God bless you, my man. May the Lord bless you in Jesus' name. Can we check Cardano? Yeah, we could check Cardano, but Bitcoin's pumping. All right, Bitcoin's pumping. I think we might have to do the unthinkable. I think we might have to do the unthinkable, guys. Oh man. I think we're gonna have to do the unthinkable. We're gonna have to do the unthinkable. Alright, this is the pump zone. Guaranteed to pump the Bitcoin price every single time. Sometimes it has a delayed effect. But I think today it might not have a delayed effect. Here we go, baby. Let's go! Here we go, baby. About to pump it up. Yeah! Uh-oh, we got the big dirty perp coming in. I don't know how the sound is. It's probably horrible. Here we go, baby. Big dirty perp trying to come in and ruin our long trade. But we're not gonna let it happen. Here we go, big juicy blue. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, yeah, we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, yeah, we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, yeah, we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. All right, baby. We are down to the wire. Big juicy blue trying to come in. Here we go. We're pumping it. We're pumping, baby. It's working. I'm getting that feeling. That feeling you get when the train's in the green. Oh my goodness. It's working. Where's the stop loss? There is no stop loss. Calm down, Jason. They'll put you back in the institution. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah! It's working. It's working, guys. Look at that, man. We got it. We got it. Just a little bit of a wick to the upside, nothing too crazy. Honestly, if we're gonna reject, it'll probably be from here locally. Yeah, probably from there locally. Whoa! I'm so sorry. I hope that didn't blast everyone's ears out. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, guys. Please forgive me. Oh my goodness. That blasted my ears out like crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, guys. Look, if it blasted your ears out, please like the video. If it didn't, please like the video. All right. Oh no. See, look, now that the song's over, we're getting a little bit of a big dirty perp here. But let's check out Cardano. That's what we want to see next. Cardano. Let's check it out here. Can the wife and kids hear me screaming? Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's check out Cardano. Look, so here's the deal with Cardano. I have to say that I am... Nothing really has changed on my view of Cardano, okay? Nothing has really changed on my view of Cardano here. What do you guys think about the hair? It's looking good? How's the hair? It's looking good? Look, nothing's really changed about Cardano, guys. We've got ourselves this macro Sammy cup and handy. All right, and it's breaking out. This is the 2-month time frame. Look at the monthly time frame on Cardano. We are going to confirm a green dot. This is super bullish to me. Super bullish to me. The weekly time frame. What do we got? Money flow just crossing now the zero line. Super bullish. Last time we got a money flow cross, what happened a few weeks later? Boom! Time before that, money flow cross. What happened after the money flow cross? Boom! All right, 91% to the upside. Of course, this happened in early 2024. Now this is in the last stages of a massive blow-off top bull market. Now, of course, this is not financial advice because I could be wrong, but I am heavily exposed to Cardano. I fully exposed myself to Cardano. Now get your mind out of the gutter. But I have a lot of Cardano. And here's the thing. This right here, very squeezable. Very squeezable. So once we break $1.20, we're going to pump probably up to $5, honestly. That's the target of our cup and handle breakout. Got a big old pumperoni. Queso up in there. You know? Yeah, I think it could be very bullish. Now let's zoom into the lower time frames. We'll go to the daily. Oh my goodness. I mean, the daily just looks so beautiful. Look at the money flow. Yeah, I know we have a bear div here, but the money flow is the real leading indicator. Let's go to our 4-hour. The 4-hour looks really good too. So it's just like ETH and Bitcoin. Like, could the bottom be in? Yes. But if we make another low here, this is like buy the dip looking market cipher right now. This is buy the dip looking market cipher. We would have the juiciest uneven butt cheek as the money flow is curving up here. All right, look at how the money flow is doing this. All right, it looks like this time instead of dipping to the purple, we just dip down to the zero line. We have a beautiful uneven butt cheek pattern on the chart. Uneven butt cheek pattern on the chart. You were told $5 Cardano last cycle. Exactly, Travis. Everyone was told $100,000 Bitcoin last cycle. Guess what happened this cycle? That's how it works. So everyone calling for a $250,000 Bitcoin this cycle, guess what? Next time. Right? So look, you got the Moon Boy targets that are going to happen, but not now. That's why you got to be a little bit more conservative. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little bit more conservative. Here's the thing, you get too liberal, everyone goes broke. Then everyone's on welfare, and everyone wants welfare, so they keep voting liberal. All right, because you lost all your money long in the top, thinking we were going to get to a $5 Cardano last time. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they create generational poverty. You know, they're too liberal. So keep it a little bit more conservative. You know what I'm saying? Build strong communities. Start businesses, raise your own kids, don't let the state raise them, and you'll do fine. All right. This time, a $5 Cardano is really only. I mean, let's take a look at our measuring tool here. it's only 60% higher than our previous all-time high. That's a very conservative target. All right, I think Cardano could come up higher than $5, to be honest with you. And let's take this chart off log scale for a second here. All right, let's just look objectively at this chart here, okay? In fact, let's take everything off. Let's take everything off. All right, look at this Cardano chart here, guys. Look at the Cardano chart. What do you think? If you're looking at a chart like this, on an asset like Cardano, which is a excellent top 20 market cap coin with a huge, awesome support system, real good use case, has the potential of being one of the leading smart contract cryptos in the next 10 years. When you see a chart like this, all right, where the price is at an area on the chart which historically, going all the way back to 2021, has been considered a low price. You think it's better to be bullish on the asset or bearish? All right. What do you think is better? To be bullish or bearish on Cardano? You know what I'm saying? Let's just look at the risk to reward ratio. You know? Michelangelo Batio. The risk to reward ratio. All right. Let's say we do buy Cardano here, and let's say it dumps down to a new low. All right. Dumps down to a new low. It comes down 78% to a new low. All right. That's our downward potential, coming down below a 16-cent Cardano. Our upward potential here is a 254% move to the upside. There's 3 times more upside than downside here. All right. 3 times more upside than downside here. Now, in addition to that, like I said, what do we see here? What do we see all throughout here? You know, let's put back on market cipher. Oh, wow. Look at this. Butt cheeks. Do we see any butt cheeks? You know?
Let's look at market cipher B. Do we have any butt cheeks? Oh, yeah, we have billions and billions of butt cheeks. This is going to be huge.
You know what I'm saying, all right? So, and then after we have the billions and billions of butt cheeks, we make a higher high, we make a higher low, we make a higher high, we make a higher low, literally right into the Fibonacci golden pocket. I mean, everything about this chart screams bullish, all right, to me. And so either crypto's over forever and altcoins are never going to have their day, or these are some of the best opportunities we have right now for the next few months in crypto. All right, there's opportunities everywhere, but we're talking like 250% gains to all-time high. Now let's shoot for our $5 target. We're talking about a 468% gain. 6 times more upside than downside, man. 6 times more upside than downside, right? So I think, objectively speaking, Cardano's looking pretty dang juicy, man. I think it's looking pretty dang juicy. Pretty dang juicy. I should do the pump song more. I should do the pump song more. Have I seen Binance Coin? I haven't really. Is it time to leverage up the spot Cardano? I mean, look, this is definitely not financial advice, but I don't think that's a bad idea. You know, I do like to leverage up my spot positions, a percentage of my spot position. Never put all your baskets in one egg, but I do like to leverage up a percent of my spot position. Where's the weighted vest today? Look, guys, I have had a crazy last few weeks. My body's been put through the ringer, and I'm tired today. So I listen to my body. I'm not going to push myself through something I don't want to do. And today is like an active recovery day. I'm not hitting the weights. I'm doing a little bit of mobility work, and I'm just taking it easy today. And so for me, taking it easy is a nice 2-hour, 3-mile-per-hour walk on the treadmill. You know? Let's see. Yeah, we've already got about 14,000 steps in for the day. Isn't that wild? 14,000 steps, 0 calories. That's what we do, man. I think I'm probably gonna fast for a while today. I might fast. I might do a. We'll see. Either a 24 or maybe a 48. We'll see how it is at the 24-hour mark. I might not even be hungry. I've been lifting and eating a lot this week. All right. Shout out to Alec. He says, "God bless you. May the Lord bless you, Alec, in Jesus' name." We want to take a look at Cardano and Bitcoin, Jake's games. All right, let's take a look at Cardano and Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is attempting to squeeze all the shorts. Bitcoin is attempting to squeeze all the shorts here. All right, let's take a look. The ADA BTC pair. Okay, this is the 1 week time frame. It looks pretty good. We have bullish divergence. We're back down in support. It's pretty bottomed out, honestly. The upside potential is massive compared to the downside potential here. All right, let's take a look at the risk to reward. I hate how this happens. I hate. Why does TradingView do that? We're talking 6 times more upside than downside here, guys. If we go back to the 2017 bull run, more than that. I'd say it's safe to shoot back to the top of the range. Look at how beautiful this looks here. I mean, this right here is just like, wow. All right, this is log scale, but we have this trend line, and then we have the breakout and the back test of the trend line here. It's very bullish looking. Talk about liquidity to squeeze. We could easily just squeeze right back up to the top. I'd say it's pretty primed for a big move. All right. Shout out to David Brumbobo, 100% not financial advice. Usually not hungry at all on the second day of a fast. Yeah, for sure. I feel you. Yeah, the second day of a fast for me also. I don't feel the hunger. Right now, I feel no hunger. I did eat like 6,200 calories yesterday. So, I did eat quite a bit of food yesterday. So, I've got plenty of nutrition in me right now. So, there's no reason to feel hungry at all. Yeah, I ate 6,288 calories yesterday. I had a lot of fat yesterday. That's what did it. I had almost 200 grams of fat. 800 carbs, 194 grams of fat, and 383 grams of protein. I had quite a lot of food yesterday. Let's see. You got to be a little bit neurotic to track your food like I do. I am a little bit neurotic. So on average here, so far for this week, not including today, I'm averaging 5,400 calories per day. I love to count my calories, man. I love charts. I love charts. Chart my weight, chart my calories, chart my trades. It's a weird thing. I'm just a weird guy like that. Fasting is terrible for your body, says Jay. No, it's not. No, it's not. You want to know something funny? Do you know why? Here's the thing. You guys want to know something? This is a reality in life. The key is balance. All right, the key is always going to be balance. So the pendulum will always swing. Fasting's good for you. Fasting's bad for you. Fasting's bad for you. Fasting's good for you. Fasting is amazing for you. Fasting is the worst thing for you. Guys, of course fasting's good for you. Of course it's good for you. And of course not fasting is good for you too. You need calories to live. You need energy and vitamins and nutrients. But you also need a break. All right? It's about balance. All right? Fasting is great for your body. Have you ever done an extended fast and experienced the benefits? The physical benefits, the mental benefits, the spiritual benefits? And those are the main benefits for me, is the spiritual benefits, where you dedicate a day or 2 or 3 of fasting, not eating and praying, seeking the Lord. But honestly, have you ever, and you look like a pretty buff guy, But have you ever done like a 3-day fast? Especially if you eat a lot of food like I do. Especially if you work out a lot like I do. Have you ever done a 3-day fast and just come back and you feel completely reset? Your digestion is reset. Your mind is reset. Your body is reset. Your joints feel better. Right? I don't know how to explain it, but you feel more anabolic. You feel like your body's just better at nutrient partitioning. You're like eating food. What I'm about to say will only make sense to like 2% of people. You eat food and you feel your body using it for only energy and not any surplus or waste. You feel your body absorbing the nutrients. That feeling you get when you're just on point with everything. Your training's on point, your sleep is on point, your nutrition's on point, your spiritual life is on point. You're perfectly balanced. Fasting almost gives you a reset to get back into that place where you're just fully balanced and everything's the way it should be. We got to give a major shout out to the super chats. Shout out to Aaron Judge. Could we look at Caspa? Yeah. Shout out to Crypto Scarface. I just realized the 15-minute chart on Bitcoin, classic Wyckoff accumulation, very bullish. Yeah, I mean it is, but we've had this the whole way down, so I'm not putting all my eggs into the basket, but we've had that over here too. Right? Look at this one. Classic. That's why I was so dang bullish on Tuesday, man. You know, so maybe today's the day. Maybe today's the day. You know? But I don't trust these ranges. Even this one, look at this. Right? It's been classic. We take the lows, we get that pump, and then boom. You know, we take the lows, we get that pump, and then, you know, we take the lows, we get that pump, and then so far, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's been looking bullish this whole way. Even the market cipher B has been bullish this whole way. All right, we got to take a look at Caspa. Eggs are good, eggs are bad. Meat is good, meat is bad. Vegan's good, vegan's bad. It's all about balance, guys. You know what I'm saying? Fasting's good, fasting's bad. Everything's good and everything's bad. That's the thing. It's all about the context and it's all about balance. It's all about the context and it's all about balance. All right, Caspa. Well, obviously we got a major support resistance flip right here. So we have a little bit of a bullish div at this low, a change of structure. We've made a higher high since then. We've made a higher low into the altcoin pocket, which is the 786,886. Yeah, so obviously a flip like this is ultra bullish. We've got ourselves the triangle forming here. We've got ourselves a weekly red dot. How's our daily looking here? The daily looking good. Bullish div at this low after the change of structure. So let's see here. Like, it's a triangle. It's tough to trade. The best trade would have to be coming back down to the bottom of the local range here. So the best trade would have to be coming back down to around this zone at the bottom of the range towards the value area low, right? Maybe even coming down. I mean, you could, yeah, I would say that this to me would be the place to look for an actual entry here if this is a real bottom. Let's pull our local. Maybe the point of control. It's tough. I don't like trading in triangles here. But I would say, yeah, I would, if I was looking for an entry, I would have to wait for at least coming back down to backtest the point of control, which is going to be around 76,699, or a breakout and a retest of this high. Could also give us once we're above this trend line, we're probably going to go for the highs again. Most likely going to go for the highs, again. How do I deal with intense hunger? Here's the thing, John Blake. If you fasted for 1 day and you think you have intense hunger, you don't really know what hunger is. 2/3 of the humans on planet Earth, sadly, don't have enough food to eat. Alright? So I'm assuming if you are 1 day into a fast and you have intense hunger, you really don't know what hunger is. I always tell my kids, they say, I'm so hungry. And I tell them dinner's in an hour. Go outside and play. I say, no, you're not hungry. Praise God, you're not hungry. Alright, real hunger doesn't kick in until you've been fasting for days, honestly. What you're feeling is not hunger, alright? It's your brain saying, usually I eat now. Alright? And you know how you get over it? Smack yourself in the face and say, be a man. Be a man. I can take a little bit of discomfort right now in the moment for the betterment of myself. Alright? Don't be weak-minded. That's how. Smack yourself in the face. I'll be totally honest with you guys, alright? I'm gonna sound like a weirdo here. But obviously I'm a very driven person. I have a lot of drive in life. Alright? There's a period of my life where in order to, and I like to do this, I like to put myself through intense, uncomfortable situations. I like to do it. It builds mental strength. It builds physical strength. Alright? Maybe if you can't do the fasting now, here's something I literally used to do every day. Alright? I've never shared this, but maybe I have. I used to wake up in the morning, alright? Early. Set my alarm for like 4:30, 5 in the morning. I did this for over a year straight. And the first thing I would do when I got out of bed is I would do burpees. I don't think this is good for you, by the way, to get right from bed doing burpees. In my bedroom, at the foot of my bed. Burpees. Alright? Down, push up, jump. Burpees. Alright? Then after I did the burpees, I would go grab a cup of coffee, which I had in the fridge. It was a cold cup. I would chug it as fast as I could. I would get into a cold shower, smack myself in the face, and say, don't be a pussy. Don't be a pussy, be a man. Smack myself, like get the adrenaline running. And then I'd go down into the gym, and I would lift heavy weights. Alright? And that was my morning routine for a long time. And I'll tell you what, I think it was good for me. Alright? I think that was good for me. Alright? Maybe you should try a little bit of that. Is Bitcoin dumping? Let's check it out. Oh my goodness, Bitcoin's dumping! Look at this, just the same old, man. Oh, look at that. The same old. Oh my goodness. Let's refresh this. Order flow chart. This is what Bitcoin's doing. Getting straight out of bed to do the burpee. Oh my goodness, look at that purple candle. Look at that purple candle. Look at this, guys. We were up $4 grand, now we're up $1 grand. We just lost $3,000. You know? Yeah, it's called the 1-2 punch of New York Open. Alright? Also, here's the thing about fasting too. If you're doing it for only physical purposes, then you can, if you're doing it for physical purposes, you can get mad at yourself and all that stuff. But I recommend fasting for spiritual purposes. Alright, the first fast I ever did was for spiritual purposes, to seek the Lord and His will in my life. Alright? You're quieting the flesh to make the spirit man more sensitive to God's presence and His Spirit, right? So, first of all, ask yourself why you're fasting. If it's for spiritual reasons, don't smack yourself in the face and say, don't be a pussy. Pray, seek the Lord, and remind yourself constantly that man does not live on bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God does man live. And that He will sustain you through the fast, and He has something to tell you. He has something to share with you through this fast, right? But if it's for physical purposes only, yeah, be tough on yourself. If you're hungry after 1 day, you don't really know what hunger is. Quit being a pussy. All right, quit being a pussy. There's 2/3 of the world is literally doesn't have enough food. Their parents have to tell their kids, I'm sorry, I don't have food to feed you. All right, don't be a pussy. Be thankful, be grateful that you're in a place where you can choose to fast. You can choose to fast for health benefits, and you're not literally starving to death. All right? We give it to you straight. You know what I'm saying? What do I think about XMR? I've been holding XMR as well for quite some time. I hope it pumps. I'm bullish on privacy coins in general because here's the thing. In a few years, right? In a few years, all cryptocurrency is basically going to be tracked. There's going to be no escape of the matrix in crypto besides privacy coins. So people are going to have to use privacy coins, you know? If they want to keep the government out of their peer-to-peer interactions. I mean, literally, it's going to be in the future where, like, if I say, hey, man, to my friend, I'm going to be out this weekend. Can you watch my chickens for me? I'll pay you. That the government's going to know about that because there's no cash to slip them, right? It's all going to be on blockchain. It's all going to be tracked. All the blockchains are going to be integrated together, right? So privacy coins do have a good use case in the future as we head into the dystopian control grid of the future, you know? So, okay, look, we're back down in our box, our make it or break it zone. Or make it or break it box. Yeah, that's true. Jesus didn't say if you fast, he said when you fast. Yeah, when you fast. You know, don't be like the hypocrites. You know, being all sad, putting on sackcloth and ashes. Just keep it a secret. Your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. And that's totally true, honestly. If you're a follower of Jesus and you've never fasted before, he assumes you're going to fast. Just like he assumes you're going to pray. He says, when you pray, don't pray like this, pray like that. When you fast, don't fast like this, fast like that. Right? So it should be a part of your walk with the Lord. All right? There is something very special about tuning out the body. All right, the body and its very real needs and desires, saying, I'm not going to worry about that so much right now. I'm going to focus on the spiritual things. I'm telling you, you got to make that a regular part of your walk. All right? Shout out to Preparing for War. DACTube is doing a 3-day fast next week. Bitcoin looks it's on a cliff. A 40-day fast would be intense. That would be intense. Yeah, Jesus did a 40-day fast in the wilderness. That would be intense. The longest I ever done was 11 days. That was very intense. And it was supposed to be 21 days. But I felt that the Lord released me from it. But it was a very pivotal moment in my life, that fast. I was fasting for the purpose of wanting to know if I should marry the woman who is now my wife. So it was a very important fast. And I've now been married to that woman for 11 years. And she's the best wife a guy could possibly ask for. Seriously. Praise God. Yeah, Bitcoin on a cliff. Here's the deal. This box needs to hold. We've just taken out the pre-New York low, the pre-New York open low. Let's take a look at Market Cipher. All right, let's take a look at Market Cipher here. You know what? You know what, y'all? You know what, y'all? I do have to say this. We have some pretty nice potential bullish divergences here. Oh man, the 6-minute money flow is looking like this could be a nice bottom. Man, actually, can you imagine if we're gonna get a bounce? I mean, if the low is in, this is your chance, man. All right, not financial advice, because I'm not taking it along here. But I do have to say, if this is the bottom and you think this really is the bottom, this is your shot. I mean, this is your shot right now. If the bottom is in, this is your shot right now. All right, this is your shot right now. This is your shot. If the bottom's in and you felt like you missed it, you're like, dang, I missed it. This is your shot. We're bouncing from the 786. We've taken the pre-New York Open liquidity. We've got bullish divergence on the 6-minute. Money flow getting higher. I'm not taking it. This is not a trade I'm interested in. I'm not interested in anything unless we make a new low or unless we take out 115-ish. But if we're gonna rip, this is the shot. This is the shot. We got ourselves a super chat. Major shout out to Aaron. He says, can you look at the wiki cat? Sure. Shout out to Alex S. What's up, bro? It's been a while, my man. God bless you, man. Alex S. Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. Wiki cat? Can we look at wiki cat? Yeah, let's take a look at wiki cat. What is WikiCat? The 886, it's possible. You're right, it's possible. Anything's possible, guys. You know, look, if you think the bottom's in, then yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Every trade you have to take for granted something, right? And in this instance, we take for granted the bottom's in. What do I think about WikiCat? All I can say is this. Support resistance flip. Very nice. Money flow thickening. Very nice. 1 hour time frame. No divergence but a bottom. Very nice. Pull the fib. Bouncing from the 886. Very nice. Looks like a very squeezable asset. I don't know anything about WikiCat. Sounds retarded, but, people are going to trade what they want to trade. So look, we're bouncing from a very key support. We're starting to break above this. We could easily get a squeeze back up towards the highs here. I don't know really much about it, but we bounced from a key support. The problem is, if you're going to be leveraging on this, you're going to probably get liquidated easy with all this wiki action, right? So be super careful. But obviously, this was super important support here. And yeah. Wow. I mean, this thing since the last 10 days. Oh my goodness, this looks like a pump and dump scheme, honestly. We're up 2,500%. And now we're back down. So we're back down about 76% to key support. Look, if you're bullish fundamentally on it, we are at key support. We have downside potential of about 90%, upside potential about 150%. I don't know. It's one of those gambly coins, you know what I'm saying? How long do I recommend to fast? Oh, where does he talk about prayer, R. Pink? In Matthew 5, 6, and 7. All right, Sermon on the Mount. You can fast for however long you want to, right? Crazy, WikiCat, crazy, man. It's a crazy, crazy one right there. Make sure to smash the likes. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to click the bell for notifications. Fast for a month, says HFG. That's a long time. I do know a woman who did a 30-day fast, water fast, 30-day water fast. So, if it's your first time ever, I recommend a 24-hour fast. Eat dinner, and then eat again when the sun sets. That's always good. Do a 24-hour. 48 hours are good. 72. Look, it all depends on what you feel that the Lord is wanting for you to do, right? There's a time for feasting, there's a time for fasting. Alright guys, I'm going to head on out of here. God bless you all in Jesus' name. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.